Hello and welcome to episode 19 of our Surakeš campaign. So in the last episode we moved up into the north and we took this region off of Arnanen, once our ally, specifically because we needed the island of Nathalair for our mission tree. Now it's a bit devastated, I think is fair to say, but over time that will end up going away. There are a lot of minorities that we do not accept there, so we may have some unrest problems up in that region for a while. Speaking of unrest, we have a lot of rebels. A lot of them. This overextension is going to be here through the rebels, so they are most likely going to go ahead and fire. But let's try and convince them to do otherwise. Now, at the end of the last episode, I asked you guys what idea group we wanted to go with next. It was either going to be religious or tolerance, and I think I'm going to end up going religious. Now, if I was still Rayuel, I would most likely go for tolerance, but Surakesh's mission tree requires high religious unity, 100% to be exact, and we're just going to really struggle to get to that level with humanist ideas, because right now we have enforced interfaith dialogue, which is a state privilege, and even then, we only get to 0, and we need +3 to have 100% religious tolerance, so I am going to go ahead and lock in religious. Though I think there is a fair argument to be made for humanist as well. Or sorry, tolerance as well. I'm going to delete some of these forts. I don't need them all. And I would like to build a fort right here. I think this is a smart place to have a fort in case we ever need to go to war up in the north. Securing this to make sure people can't just walk in would be nice. And we don't need to secure this border for now. Pretty soon we are going to fully annex our vassal Sarenbar, so that'll be pretty exciting, and that will open up some opportunities for us to grab some more vassals. And I thought about who I wanted to vassalize. I think Sarenbar, they're elves, so if we vassalize them and maybe feed them back all of the Deepwoods, I think that would be kind of cool. And then there's also these dwarves. Now I had to decide between the Obsidian Legion and Orgelvovar. Makes me want to choose the Obsidian Legion because I can say their name better. But I think we're going to go with the regular dwarves and not the deep dwarves. I think it would make sense to us that we would rather side with people who are being attacked and conquered than just to simply choose to conquer the conquerors, if that makes any sense. So we do need to actually grab a spy network here. So we will go ahead and start doing that. And we're going to rotate our troops over to Sarenbar as we are going to declare war on them relatively quickly. And yeah, I think that's all I wanted to go over here in the beginning. Oh, right, before I forget, I want to implement the noble privilege to do the noble integration policy, reduce the annexation by 5%. That'll make them a little mad, but they'll survive. We unfortunately do have to lose that stability there. And I do not want Jadari mercenaries, so we will take the prestige and max out. Now we could take the first idea. I think we probably will. Yeah, Tech 14 isn't, or sorry, Tech 15 is not super important for admin. Force March is nice, but we will grab the extra missionary. And then we will eventually be able to convert things, but not yet. Our missionary strength is simply not high enough. Make sure they both have a general. Dwarven minority grows, that's great. Now I was looking at the Surakeš mission tree, and we actually do need this to be a level 3 hold, which means we need to repair Abdel Tungur. So after all this time, that is unfortunately what we're going to need to do, which is going to cost a lot of money and points, so we'll see on the next month tick here. Yep, we got baddies rising up, that's fine. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we will be able to do. Oh, fewer rebel armies than one, of course. Perfect. And Sarenbar has accepted annexation. That is very nice. Now, that is going to most definitely push us over our governing capacity just a little bit, and I would like to state some of this eventually. So we kind of have two options going forward. The first is that we can implement, if I find a stated province, we can implement these holy orders for the province governing cost of -10%. honestly, not bad in the long term, but that is going to cost admin power, and obviously since I'm taking an idea group, I don't really want to spend a lot on holy orders, so we are just going to absolutely spam, and I mean spam, courthouses everywhere, and that will be good. We're making 50 ducats a month. It will not take long for us to bring it back down under control. All right, so what does that look like for our horse limit? Good. You probably had cav. Yep. Let's delete the cavalry. Do not want to pay for them. And you guys can combine with them. And let's go ahead and declare war on Sarenbar while they have no allies. And let's move them forward. We can go down to speed 4. It's going to take forever to walk through here since we don't have much of it discovered. Now, let's go ahead and revoke that noble integration policy. Oh, we have to wait 10 years. That's right. Oh. Never mind, it's automatically taken back, and they don't lose loyalty for it. Beautiful. And once we get the clergy upgraded and they'll be loyal, we can revoke land. That means we do unfortunately lose strong duchies. That's just the way it is. Can't have everything in this world. Alright, where else are we going to have rebels? So let's send you up to there with the 232 general. There we go. And look, okay, for a second I thought that maybe someone else was also attacking Sarenbar, but it doesn't look like it. Now Sarenbar only has 18,000 troops, so we are good to split them up a little bit here. Besides, we're probably a couple mil-techs ahead. Yeah, so we should absolutely smash them. And I'm also going to warn the Obsidian Legion. Do not want them to be declaring on anybody that we have interest in declaring on ourselves. That would be very not good of them to do. And we will just roll through these elves. I was also taking a look at the mission tree before I started the episode up here. And it's actually a lot longer than I even thought it was at first. Like, we're going to have a lot of content for a good while, which is exciting to see. A lot of building up areas and getting trade power and very different, non-blobby sort of mission tree, which is nice to see. It's nice to have that difference and have a little bit of a different experience when you're playing the mod. And that's why I play Anbennar, right? Is to get a different EU4 experience, so you can kind of double that up with a cool mission tree. That is super awesome. Now, Sarenbar is going to be a great vassal because, one, they're going to hold all these wood elf provinces. I don't really want them. And two, they have so many cores. So many cores. Look at this. Boom. All that. All of it. Cores. So we're going to most definitely be taking those back, which is why this fort right here is so important, because we will be going to war with dwarves in the north, and if there's no fort here, they will just flood down and cause all kinds of problems. Yeah. Yep, Sarenbar, it's kind of sad that you are not cut up on Miltech, and when they are, oh man, that'll be nice, because they are elvish military, so they are pretty disciplined. So we can definitely use that for our advantage. Yeah, the elves will own the forest, and then the dwarves will own the Serpentspine. I am not sure how we're going to keep them all loyal. That's an issue that we will have to address. Maybe we will have to take, like, influence ideas next, at Tech 18, to try and keep their liberty desire down. But I'd like to keep these vassals without annexing them, if possible. And with these 3 sieges, that should be good enough for a vassalization. Now, I can't vassalize them. I thought it said that they were not over 100% war score, but I was wrong. Okay. Well, that's fine. Not the end of the world. Oh, they're at war with someone else. Interesting. Okay, so here's what I think we do. We take all this. All this. We just take everything that we can. Okay. Maybe we leave that there. And then we put ourselves up into that region. Right, something like that. And then we release a vassal. Unfortunately, it looks like this country was the one that formed Sarenbar, so there's no cores there. But there are some cores over here for Vassalization. So I guess what we do is core this ourselves. I don't really want to. That's like the expensive land, right? What if we just take some stuff up here in the north instead? I think they're going to get there before we will. That's okay. As long as we can discover it before someone else occupies it. When we have an election, we are going to re-elect, or not re-elect, sorry, we're going to elect someone new for the 333. Alright. And like that will cause a coalition with actually quite a few people, but I don't think it's because of this, I think it's just in general. So, yeah, we will take this. Oh, we can actually move up north some more, so let's do that. Unfortunately, we can't get these guys as a vassal Sarenbar, but oh well. It is possible that we just need to have one vassal annex the vassal from over here, and then once we annex them, feed all their land over to Sarenbar. Alright. They did unfortunately siege that down before we could get there. I'll leave this here for now. I don't want to core it. So, 720 admin points. Damn, that is intense. But we're not going to core any of it, so who cares? Okay, so we are going to go ahead and release... Sela Ilin or Sela Drenin? That is the question. You are Sela Ilin. You are Sela Drenin. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 provinces as cores. You have 4 provinces as cores. I don't know what ideas they have, so I'll just pick whatever one I think has the cooler flag. I like blue. Blue's my favorite color, so sure. Here we go. Sela Ilin is now our vassal, and let's give them a whole bunch of land. Why are you disloyal? I don't get it, man. Oh, I was just gonna look at it. I didn't... That was... Okay. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. I was thinking like, oh yeah, I'll just click on it to look at it, but that's not how this game works. So now that's gonna be a problem. Oopsies. But, oh well. I'm sure it'll be fine. Look at that. They're getting loyal already. Yeah. Yeah. Do you have a core on me? You do not. So I'm gonna keep that for myself. Right? Yeah, it's Ordy, so... Oh, did my vassal expel elves? Ooh. Oops. My bad. Alright, I don't need you to be loyal right now. I don't really care. So I'll go ahead and improve relations with them. And we can bring our troops back. It will have some rebels, but it's not too big of a deal. And now we have the other vassal, which I'm a little bit more nervous to go after now that people have done bad things. Ah, so, Whispers of Ascension. Strange tidings have arrived from a far corner of our dominion. A famed inventor, known for his keen intellect, background in mining, and love of fine wine and cheese, has turned his sights to a new field. He seems to be sewing strange, miniaturized flags, seeking to render our great banner in ever smaller replicas. Normally, we would be content to leave such strange minds to their wandering. However, strange rumors have arisen around his endeavors, that they are not simply an eccentric project, but are in fact a quest towards some mysterious ascension. Some argue that we should allow this brilliant man his due, and trust that there is a method to what may seem like madness to us lesser minds. Others point to the day of ashen skies as a grim reminder of what can happen when that logic is followed too far, and insist that we intervene now before it is too late. I do not remember what this does, but I think we let him be. Just leave the poor guy be. Let him make his flags. I'm sure nothing bad could ever come of such a thing. Let's make sure we are up here to intercept the rebels that will rise up. Alright, and we have finished coring everything. Very nice. Let's look at restoring the hold. Abdo Tunger, 50 of each power point, 6.4 years. Let's go ahead and fire that off. We need to do it. And let's keep building government buildings. That is the one good thing about building up a strong economy, is that when the time comes for building buildings, you can just do it. You don't have to worry about it. Alright, I'm so sorry for what's about to happen to you, man. I really am. Well, I'm really not, but... Let's see. Can I actually... I can't click on your... ally? Oh, I can't. Wow. Did they really... They have Damestar in a 25 development production province. So there's an event that can fire that will have Damestar, the most valuable trade good, pop up for a little bit, and then it'll go away. And they are making so much money off of this right now. That is insane. Lucky them. Can I influence you to break your alliance? Nope, not even close. Well, then you shall die with them. Whee! Alright, let's fire away. We'll send you in from the north. We will keep everyone together, actually. Dwarves are scary enough to where I don't want to move too fast. Ooh, probably should have waited for this fort to be done. Silver Tusk? Yeah, you can have access, that's fine. Army Career? I will gladly take 15 Army Tradition, even though I just hired a new general. So, a little late, but so be it. Now, I don't think the Obsidian Legion is going to give either of them access because they are rival of both, but they could give it to my vassal. We'll see. Alright, they are going to come out of the mountains and try and siege this down. We will throw a defensive edict on it. We will move the 41,000 troops up north to engage them in battle. Alright, here comes Ard Ordston. We'll need to build a fort up in this area as well. I think we were planning on building one like here. Yeah, I think that's a good fort, and this is a good fort. Or I could put one on. Ooh, that's tempting as well. Lots of good places for forts. Yeah, you can all have access, that's fine. I also thought briefly about vassalizing these goblins right here, but I decided it probably wasn't gonna be a great idea to do so. Since I did, you know, kind of expel goblins a lot in the early game. So they probably wouldn't like me too much. Alright, let's send you... I can't enter in this direction. Actually, I can't get to Ard Ordston at all. I didn't even think about that. Obsidian Legion. Hello. How close? You are threatened towards me, so you're not interested. Hold your cad. You are not interested in me, because you are threatened. And even if you weren't, you still wouldn't. That's sad. How else am I supposed to get in here? Let's go ahead and build a spy network then against them. And we will attempt to steal maps, hopefully before the war is over. I mean, definitely before the war is over, otherwise we'll never get to peace out. Harpy rebels were successful, I don't really care. They're actually not too committed to this war, surprisingly enough. We'll have to take advantage of that. I do want to start rebuilding the golden highways and such to get higher trade value, but I think these courthouses are worth more, because then we can state more, which means we can get more money, and that leads to an easier time doing everything else. And 50% national tax modifier is beautiful. We'll take the second idea and religious ideas. Trying desperately to get up to that +3 religious missionary strength. I guess just missionary strength, there's not like a non-religious missionary strength. That wouldn't make much sense. Alright, and let's bring our boys back out of the mountains. Just kidding, just kidding. There's still one province left. They can go and siege all this down, that doesn't bother me too much. Yep, just watching out for anybody that may be trying to jump on me. Ooh, like that? Yep, that'll do. Okay. Wow. What tech are you? Tech 14? You just got wrecked, bro. Damn. That's embarrassing. Oh, that's so sad for you. Vision in the council. Just lose 50 mil power. And that's a stack wipe. Well, you had a good run. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to fully annex them and then release them as a vassal. We may get coalition, but I think we'll be fine at this point. That way, they don't have any super high liberty desire. We already have enough problems. Yeah. Alright, bring you down. Adventurers rout goblins, very nice. And we will go engage this army, and that should be good. Yeah, so it looks like these dwarves from the north are going to be our main rivals when it comes to controlling the woods. Which is fine, that's fine. Just annoying, if anything. Let's go ahead and mark all these provinces as vital interest. So my vassal goes ahead and grabs them. Oh, I can't actually see that province. That way they get claims on them. I mean, we could also get claims, but it'd be better if they do it. Yeah, Sarenbar really hates us. Really hates us. But, I don't know, we could vassalize them. Once we get a border with them, annex them, release them. I mean, I might lose a couple provinces of mine. No, actually I wouldn't. And then we have all of this to reconquest for Sarenbar. Yeah, I think that'll be the plan. So 3 vassals? Oof. Wait. These aren't dwarves? They're orcs. Well, isn't that interesting? They're orcs that are still monstrous. And they have a lot of allies, but I don't think they could stand up to us at this point. In the early game, orcish militaries are super strong because they're really good at shock damage, but we are entering into the phase of fire damage, which means they're going to be falling off really hard, as far as I know. Yeah, we'll go and we'll meet them in Lorest's Watch. We should stack wipe them here, even though, funnily enough, dwarves get better as time goes on. Yep, just keep on moving. Really shouldn't be overstacking like this, but we'll be alright. Still waiting on these rebels to pop up. Let's send you out into the desert and send you south. How long until... Okay. So I think our next plan is going to be to go to war with Kedarata. Maybe not to take land necessarily, but, well, actually, yeah, probably to take some land. Let's look at the Bulwar region here. Super region, subcontinent. Oh, this is all Salahad down here. So I would be okay not taking it. But they have guaranteed the Jadari, so I would rather just fight Kedarata and then force them to break that relationship with Jadari than to actually fight Jadari and Kedarata. That would just be way more complicated, and I'd rather just take him out alone. Yep, say goodbye to your little dwarves. Arg Ordston is still willing to be in this war. It will be for a while, fortunately. We can split our armies now. We can also go up to speed 5. That's fine. This will actually make our vassal like us more, because we are saving their provinces from everybody. So they'll be like, oh yeah, you helped us, thank you so much. And I'll be like, yeah, no problem. It's kind of my fault, but don't worry about it. Alright. Arnanese separatists, you go deal with them. You can unsiege these provinces from the war. Okay, or you could not. I guess that's also an option you could do, though it's not the preferred option. State patronage. Nope, we're gonna lose prestige there because all my money going into courthouses. Man, I love doing that so much. Alright, how we looking on a CB on Kedarata here? Our claims expire in 95, so we have plenty of time. Plenty of time. Trade dispute. How dare you pirate me with 1 ship? Actually, they have 3% trade here, so I'm going to send out 16 galleys to hunt pirates. Get them the heck out of there. Anywhere else where pirates are super strong? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Fair enough. Elven minorities emigrate to the Obsidian Legion. That's an interesting thing to think about. Have fun, I guess. I'm not sure why you'd want to go there, but sure. I won't stop you. They're up there again. You pesky little rascals. Alright, we're going to send you onto the province, and we're going to send you north. An election. Let's go ahead and grab the Krathanori candidate. 333. Send you back to deal with those rebels, which means we can transfer that general over as well. To take a little bit less losses. They're already at 84%. Sucks that I force converted them, but like, at least they're the right religion now. There are bonuses to everything. Alright, there we go. Are you ready to accept vassals or full annexation? Almost. Surprisingly, your ally does not want out of the war, despite the fact that I have wiped their armies multiple times at this point. Okay, or they can just build up an entire new army, and I can go and wipe that army. Sure, why not? Haha, losers. Gotta fight my rebels, or my vassals' rebels. How does it feel, AI? Now you know how the player always feels. Yeah, you're dead. And then I'll go kill these rebels. You ready? Yes, you are ready to. Peace out. Let's go ahead, grab the money. That's fine. What's the worst that can happen? Famous last words. That actually fulfills a mission. What mission does that fulfill? Never again. 5 owned provinces, have a base production of 6, and have a farm estate. Well, I don't think this is quite how you were meant to do it, but I'll take it. 1 stability, and for 10 years, 0.3 Republican tradition. That's actually huge. So, the first thing to bring havoc to our lands was the years of dryness. Several years of severe droughts that raised grain prices to heights previously unknown, as crops withered and livestock shriveled. If we are to rebuild Bahar, our first goal should be to make sure that such a drought can never happen again. We must develop large-scale irrigation projects to revitalize the former farmlands, allowing even the smallest farmstead to benefit and ending the desiccation that grips the land. So yeah, that 0.3 Republican tradition per year is actually huge for us, because we need every little bit that we can get. Alright, and with that we are going to go ahead and release that nation as a vassal. Orgellovar. Yeah, I'll get it. I'll practice between episodes. They will worship ancestor worship, and they will be Cobalt Dwarf. We are not going to force convert them. That would be very bad. Question is, are they loyal? They are. Cool. Cool. Alright. So we are going to go, we're going to deal with these rebels, and then we're going to move our troops down to the south. We can already have you head on down. Make sure that our navy is going to be ready to rock and roll. That way we can deal with Keterada Navy, because they will undoubtedly have some. We're making 80 ducats a month. Diplo rep, not too important. Improve relations might be nice. We are kind of teetering on the edge of a coalition. Let's go ahead and grab level 3. Yeah, level 3. And let's grab a higher leveled person for military as well. We'll save up so we can afford them. Yeah, they're 38 too, so they should live a while. Alright, yep, we could convert things, but we're not going to, not yet. That would be a little bit of a waste, considering that we're about to get +3 missionary strength. And I think we should also now save up for Defender of the Faith. It's just like that, we can start to convert things fairly quickly. And we can stop expelling people as well, because it's not really their cultures that I'm worried about, it's more the religion. But we're so close to getting the Harpies out of here, we'll just keep kicking them out. So yeah, I think we save up for Defender of the Faith, and with that we will be able to have an additional missionary. My spy network, right, it's on these guys. Let's steal maps of, what's this region called? The West Serpentspine. No? Am I wrong? Region, the Serpent's Reach. Sorry, that's what it is. Serpent's Reach. Alright, cool. And just like that, we now have access to seeing this entire region. Very, very nice. If we take a look here, the Obsidian Legion has made quite a decent chunk, but it's not really valuable land. Yeah, it's going to be kind of a pain to get through these guys. We're going to need to improve relations with the pink dwarves right here, and probably go to war with Silver Tusk to, well, eventually to get Sarenbar their land, but also in general, so that way we can control this pass right here in the Serpentspine, whether ourselves or through our vassals. But yeah, I think that is a good place to call it off for this episode. In the next one, we are going to be going at Keterada, and hopefully finishing off the Jadari. Yeah, if we have the ability to, it looks like we might be a little bit cut off. We will do as much damage to the Jadari as we can. But I would like to thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.